For this demonstration, we're gonna need a pocket knife and some needle nose pliers. That's it. So I was trying to take the day off and just relax, but after long thoughts, I decided my 25th air hose. Psych, but this is literally probably like my third one. But you see all that hair down there and that dust and that dirt? I keep a broom over there, but I also keep a dog over there. So it's a little hard to keep up with everything. So just to make my life easier, and I'm in flatbed and it's winter time, we got an air hose and I'm gonna show you how to install. All right, first, we wanna go ahead and turn the truck off. And then we do a bleed down test. Put that to the side. We want to bleed the brakes out to make it way more easier when we go to unplug that air lines underneath the seat. I'm doing the driver's seat because I don't have a passenger seat. And this only comes with a 3 adapter thingamajigger. So I'm gonna use my seat and I'm just gonna attach the air hose right here by my seat so I can spray it out. But once you get all the air out of the system, then you can go down there and start unplugging stuff and plugging it up. It's a pretty easy installation, but I'm gonna show you how to do it. Give me the board. Yeah, once you made a nice big mess of it, that thing opens up like Christmas. This way, we don't need that. Probably gonna need some pliers or some like, not channel locks, but just something to squeeze the air lines together. But yeah, it comes with this little air hose, little air handle, I mean. The air hose, which is 16 foot air hose. And then this little guy right here. And as you see, everything that it comes with has the quick connect, plastic quick connect, and the quick little press on knobs for each end. Pretty easy. You just push this back, squeeze it in, and then when it's locked, it'll tell you. But just like that. But we're gonna leave it all unconnected right now, and let's get down here and get this going. What I was gonna add in too, I like this style better because the brass ones, the cheaper ones, the brass ones on the connection for the air hose, you see that right there? The whole thing is made out of brass. On the other style, and getting it tight so the air doesn't leak out of it, it's kind of hard. It's kind of hard for real. So this is just the easiest way to add you an air hose to your whole setup. And so I'm going to demonstrate on how to put these on. It's pretty easy. Hey y'all, I didn't record half this video, but yeah, so anyways, after you get everything purged and whatnot, all you got to do is simply squeeze off. Turn the light on. Squeeze this part and pull. That's it. Squeeze the other side and pull. It's pretty simple. It's probably one of the easiest installations you'll ever. Once you got it all installed, start the truck. We're gonna start the truck. Remember, we drained the PSIs out of the truck, and then after that, I'm gonna spare you the airing up of the truck because we all know that it's gonna be beeping like crazy. But if you don't hear any leaks, that means you did it right, and you should have air. Also, with the old quick connect, keep that. Throw that in your glove box or something, and save it, because you never know when you want to take this off and you want to put your air back on. Those little quick connect pieces are like anywhere from like $10 to $15 a piece. You can get them. I know you can get them at the dealerships. If you ever go to the dealerships, they got them. They probably got them at Fleet Farm or online or something like that. You might be able to get them a little bit cheaper, but they are expensive. But this is pretty much how you install, and And doing it this way, you still have air in your seat. And you know, as long as you hear no leaks, you turn the truck back on, you let it air up, and it should be holding your PSIs. The only downfall to this, you see your air pressure, right? You see my air pressure is low? You see my air pressure is low? It's only on like 80. That's because I was spraying. I was spraying before I made this video. When you're spraying, when you're cleaning your truck, look at your PSIs. This is a pro tip right here. But watch your... Turn it up a little. So I'm gonna spray for a little bit. See them PSIs going down? See the PSIs going down? Oh yeah, it's going down because they were on 100, well, 120. So I thought about it this way. Benefits of having an air hose. 101 right here. This is pro tips. Just thinking maybe this is just going another level with it. But that's what we're trying to do out here. Not just hooking up an air hose. What you're also doing is hooking up another valve for your air tanks to drain them at night, so you don't have to get out the truck and go drain them. I mean, we can do that. We can do that all day. We can do that all day. This truck, it's nothing because they're right here. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, who wants to get down here at night and do that? I know I don't, but I will. So while I'm waiting on my permits, I thought I'd show y'all that real quick. That the benefits of having an air hose in your truck, because not only is it serving the purpose of, you know, air, but also, you hear that? We out of air. You can also use it to drain your air tanks. You see them pretty low. You see those are pretty low. I'm holding it down. I still hear a little bit of air. And if we want, you know what I'm saying, I can get out there and I can finish the job. But I won't have to be on the ground. I won't have to be on the ground for as long. Because usually, you know, after I shut down for the night, I pop my brakes, and after my trailer settles, I come out here and I start draining my air hose. And there's still a little bit of air in there. I'm not gonna let it all out because I'm not trying to drain my air hose. I'm actually waiting on my permit so I can take off. But why is this important? Why is it important? Let's talk about it. So, the air hose aside, you don't want to get too crazy with the air hose, because as you see the PSIs, it does affect that. When we were spraying them, when I first started, I should have recorded it. They were at 120, and they went down to 90. They went down to 80, and they were, you know, this is when I started recording. But they were at 100, and I started spraying my truck, changed my clothes, because I've been out here for a couple hours waiting on these permits, man. But anyways, we're gonna get to it. One thing I wanted to tell y'all: don't get too crazy, trigger happy with this gun. I got it right next to me. Can't get too crazy with it though, because we don't want that air compressor kicking on, turning on constantly. I can't even say it. A leak in the air chamber. Like on a truck and trailer, how we got chambers, we got brake chambers that leak. Another pro tip: if you don't get those fixed, if you do not get your air chambers fixed, your air compressor is constantly turning on as you're driving, even when you're driving, to make up for that air that it's losing. What does that mean? Well, if you're leasing a truck or if you're an owner-operator, that means that you're going to run through air a lot faster, and your air compressor is going to be getting overworked, right? So don't get too crazy with this air hose, and don't forget to drain them air tanks at the end of the night to get the moisture out of it. But you do not want moisture. You don't want water in your air lines. How do you get water out of your air lines? You drain the tanks. That way you save your air compressor. Anybody who's replacing an air compressor, how much did you pay for it? Leave it in the comments. Me personally, when I had to get my air compressor replaced, it cost me $3,400. Company paid for it. I paid them back. And then next thing you know, my water pump went out. Next thing you know, I'm having compression issues. Next thing you know, I got a busted, headliner. Next thing you know, the engine got to be rebuilt. So let's take care of this equipment, get some knowledge, get some understanding on what it's doing and how to have preventative maintenance implemented in your style and your driving techniques while you're out here sitting behind this wheel. It's not just the air hose we're talking about here. We're talking about draining the air tanks, also saving the air compressor, because you are using the air compressor to reboot that air back into the system. But anyways, this is how you install an air hose. Thanks for watching my videos and listening to me talk and just ramp on about it. And some of it might be theoretical, but it seems like it's common sense logic. And if I'm wrong about any of that, hey, please feel free to drop in the comments. No, your air compressor's not turning on, or let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. You got more experience than I do, and you know about air compressors more than I do, and air systems and air tanks and all that stuff. Please enlighten me. Your information, your input is well needed, and correct me if I'm wrong. And but like I said, thanks for watching my installation on how to install an air hose, and I hope you get one in your truck and see you on the road out here. We're gonna be in Cali for a couple weeks, this week and next week, coming right back. So anybody on the I-40, hey, you might see me out here. I like Kingsman. I'm posted up at Kingsman. Anybody down to work out or maybe just walk a little bit and talk a little bit, I'm with it. I'm gonna be out here with me. I'm not bringing a permanent load with me next time, but we are coming. I'm in Lake Havasu right now, just kind of kicking back, waiting on these permits, and which they should be coming in any second now. I gotta air my truck back up because I gotta get ready to hit the road, Jack. All right, y'all be cool. Stay safe out there.
Yeah. There's a time and a place. I've been feeling jaded like there's lines in my face. Yeah, but I'm only getting started now. I can't wait too far from where I started out. Yeah, look, will I see tomorrow? I don't know. Yeah, yeah. I don't have to worry, God is in control.